For you this January morning, including...
That is the queen of stage and screen, the gorgeous Barbara Dickson, who is here. And, Barbara, happy 40th to you. 40th anniversary.
Yes?
In the business.
Yes, not my age, unfortunately.
Oh, you're only about 41, aren't you? There's lovely Barbara Dixon. We're very excited.
Absolutely.
Very excited.
So it all began in 1968, and 40 years later, Barbara Dixon's still entertaining millions worldwide. Barbara's career began in the 60s on the folk circuit in her native Scotland. In 1972, she caught the eye of a young student teacher, Willie Russell, at a Liverpool folk club, who offered her a major role in his new musical, John, Paul, George, Ringo and Bert. The show was seen by Andrew Lloyd Webber and Tim Rice, who in 1977 invited Barbara to sing Another Suitcase in Another Hall from Evita. She was reunited with Willie Russell in 1982 for her debut acting role as Mrs. Johnston in the original cast of the hit musical Blood Brothers, and went on to win Actress of the Year award. Barbara had her biggest hit in 1984 with Elaine Paige with I Know Him So Well from the musical Chess. It shot straight to #1 and remains the biggest selling record ever by a female duo. In the 90s, Barbara proved her acting form in TV dramas Taggart and award-winning Band of Gold. With 24 albums under her belt, 2008 sees Barbara celebrating 40 years in the business, and at 60 she shows no sign of slowing down with a new album, DVD and UK tour. Oh. And she joins us now. It's lovely to see you. It's funny because you looked at the video with Elaine and said, "Oh, I hate that."
Well, we do. We just look so stupid nowadays because everything's changed in those 22 years. I mean, everything shone. The costumes, the lips, the hair, and it just is embarrassing.
At the time, it was fantastic.
I think it was. Yeah. I mean, it was all very well put together, but I mean, I think we just look like drag queens. We do, I'm afraid. I'm sure Elaine would agree. Like old drag queens.
Is it true that you say that at the height of your career, you weren't actually really enjoying it that much?
Well, a lot of the kind of trappings and stuff, I never really liked that because I'm not happy with the sort of glamorous stuff. I just like to make music. I am basically a musician. I'm not a star, you know. I don't really like that because
you are a star, but I know what you're saying. You don't want to buy into the celebrity thing.
I don't like that at all.
Yes.
I don't like it, and I don't need it, actually. I just plough my own furrow, and that's what I like to do. And it's the great thing for me, and the thing that makes me want to be an inspiration to other women of my age, is to do the work, this kind of work, to be able to sing and play and write and present music in the way that I do on tour and the DVD and CD, and make new things. I'm not in the nostalgia business. No. I don't come on singing old hits. However, I do sing some of my old songs because it would be crazy to...
Well, people would be disappointed.
Yes, and also, and they're very much a part of my life, you know. But I don't dwell in the past. I look always to the future.
So you're constantly evolving, which is fantastic.
I would like to think so, yeah.
So does that mean no more pop songs, no more musicals, no more that sort of thing?
I don't think I would do another musical, really, because I just think that I've done now... I did such great work with Blood Brothers and Spend, 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 particularly. And Spend, Spend, Spend was only 6-7 years ago. I can't imagine I would want to go back into the theatre to do... It's a huge commitment. I know a lot of people value that and enjoy it, but I think it's a bit much. I prefer now to keep on my musical path of singing, presenting the songs in concert, singing, recording. And I also do a little bit of television acting. I've just done an episode of Doctors, but that kind of thing is enjoyable.
March the 8th, your episode of Doctors.
Is it really? Well, I didn't even know. I was going to say it was in March, but just keeping my hand in. But basically, I'm a musician. I sing and play the piano and play the guitar and write songs.
You've got a new album out now called Time and Tide, which I suppose says it all. This is you forging on to the next stage of your life. Your first ever DVD Into the Light.
Yeah.
Why is this the first one?
Well, they did record 20 years ago a performance at the Albert Hall, which was a recording of a concert. It's the same kind of thing as the DVD which you're looking at now, but what that was it was a VHS, and it was in 1987, so it's 20 years since any of my work has been recorded. Now this is what I do now, so if people want to see what I'm up to now, this is the way to do it.
Well, the Time and Tide is it's sort of back to your folk roots then.
Well, a lot of it is, yeah, but the thing I'm trying to do is present music which has a thought, it's most thoughtful really, and I think it's more dignified at my age, at my time of life, at my time of music, to sing music which has a maturity to it. There's something faintly embarrassing about being a middle-aged pop star. I think that's really for the young lads and lasses, and I wouldn't want to continue singing that kind of material, which I did in my 20s and 30s.
Yeah.
So I mean, the music, as Fern said, has evolved with me.
But some of those songs are songs on the album you've known for 30 years.
Oh yes, yeah, and on the DVD I do sing Another Suitcase, and I do Caravans, and I do a version of I Know Him So Well. But now what I've done is strip all the music back, so it's done in a much sort of, there's no power ballads in my show. It's all taken right back to the most well, I would say stripped down. And if I can sort of illustrate what I mean by that, what I do to tell if a song is good is I usually try and sing it in the bath or in the shower. Now that, to me, if it sounds good to me and I get the hairs on the back of my neck standing up by singing a cappella a song, now you can't do this with much pop material, but for example, there's a track on the album called Dream Angus, which is a song that comes from the Highlands in Scotland, and it goes, dreams to sell, fine dreams to sell. Angus is coming with dreams to sell. Hush now, my Benny, dream without fear. Angus will bring you a dream, my dear. So if I can do that and then apply the same rule as I've applied with Dream Angus to smile, though your heart is aching, smile, even though it's breaking. When there are clouds in the sky, you'll get by. If you smile through your fear and sorrow, smile, and maybe tomorrow you'll see the sun come shining through for you. See what I mean?
Wow.
It speaks
It's
volumes.
Yeah, isn't it? And it does.
I feel I ought to pay.
I do. It's just applaud. No. The one we really like, we love, or both
You
of us.
see what I mean?
Yeah,
About it.
absolutely.
Both of us reading all about
Yeah.
you today, we're enthralled to know what the song sounds like. It's a song that you heard first in Ireland and wrote on the back of a fag packet.
Yes, that's right, that's right.
What's
that's
it called?
Right. Well, it's on the DVD, it's called Donal Og, and it's a fabulous, fabulous song about, lost love. And it's a kind of song that, again, like Dream Angus, has such depth, and it has a kind of, well, it kind of transcends a lot of music. And I have to also say that Troy Donackley, who produced Time and Tide and who works with me in this world I'm talking about, where we strip songs down and rebuild them, he's a classical composer but comes from the world of Celtic music, so he plays uilleann pipes and low whistles and things, so it has a kind of clanaddy quality. That kind of, it sounds like the mists are there over the music.
Well, the album, as you said, is Time and Tide, and that's out. When will we get that?
It's out now, isn't it?
21st of January.
it's
It's
late.
released,
Quite,
and it'll be in HMV and Amazon and
all over.
good stores.
And the DVD is Into the Light. It's out on the 1st of February, and you'll start touring on the
1st of
as well.
February, yes.
But you're here for a number of reasons. I mean, because not only obviously to discuss all that, but you've taken on the ultimate challenge today, haven't you?
Yes, I'm doing Beat the Stylist with John, and he's desperate for that trophy. It's quite pathetic.
It is.
He's not going to win it because we haven't come all this way to lose, I have to tell you.
No, well, it's time to beat the stylist.
Well, no.
Pathetic in your competitiveness.
I know.
Extraordinary, but you do want to win.
Well, of course, I wouldn't do it otherwise, would I?
Happy New Year, by the way.
And Happy New Year
Yes,
to you.
but you're working with an icon.
Oh, I know,
today,
it's
see?
terribly frightening.
Exactly.
It's so frightening.
I'm not a style icon,
Oh,
John.
I
I'm
don't
an
know,
icon
I don't know.
for all sorts of other reasons.
From that chess video, I don't know.
Well, no, I think keep that down.
But it's true, isn't it, that sometimes when you are competing with a challenger, that you know, the shock of who it is can cloud your judgment.
Completely. Terrifies me, absolutely terrifies me, especially when someone of the calibre of our guest today, you know.
And you see, I love this look. I love this simple silhouette and simple colours and clean lines. It's a very good look.
And column of colour.
Column of colour.
The John Scott column of colour.
Well, I just think that sometimes less is more, and I've never been one for big showy outfits, apart from the ones on the video, which Fern keeps very sadly alluding to every 2 seconds.
Barbara, it's only because we love you.
Oh, you're very kind, my
All
dear.
right, so let's find out what the challenge is today and how our challengers have done. Let's see the outfits they've chosen. That. Now, you're talking to Barbara about her boiler
problems.
Boiler problems. We're going to have boiler hotline, I think, soon. Anyway, now Barbara Dickson, she's celebrating 40 award-winning years in show business, and to celebrate that, she decided to come here and play John Scott.
Yes.
But what happens now?
Well, it's time to find out the results of today's Beat the Stylist.
Stylist A has chosen a blouse from Wallace of today's Beat the Stylist.
Which one is it? Is it going to be A or is it going to be B? The winner is outfit A! Outfit A!
Would the stylist of outfit A please step forward?
C'est la vie.
Well,
Barbara.
congratulations, John. Barbara
you.
did say that you were extremely competitive.
Well, yes, and she was a good competitive...
Oh, and he gets the flowers.
Just to see outfit B, which was Barbara's. If you missed it earlier, here is Barbara's. And the challenge was to dress a lady, come out, outfit B, was to dress a lady in her 60s for a night out of the theatre with a budget of only £100. And both of you actually went for very similar things. I think it was just that bit of floral in the shirt that did it for you.
Maybe.
Barbara, thank you for coming in.
Great
Good luck with the tour.
Thank you,
and the
very
new
kind.
album.
Thank you.
Time and Tide, that's called. And thank you very much indeed.
Pleasure.
And good luck with your boiler as well, by the
Oh,
way.
my Arga.
Oh,
Don't speak to me about Arga.
We can't say that, but she can. Yeah, so get it fixed for her, would you?